C1 to C2 restaurant vocabulary. 30 advanced words.
Walk-in, a customer without a reservation. Example, the restaurant accepts walk-ins before 7.
Waitlist, a list of people waiting for a table. Example, we joined the waitlist for a window table.
Table turnover, how quickly tables become free for new guests. Example, high table turnover keeps the restaurant profitable.
Seating preference, where a guest wants to sit.
Example, do you have a seating preference?
Ambience, the feeling or atmosphere of a place.
Example, the ambience is warm and relaxed. Tasting menu, a set menu with several small courses. Example, the tasting menu includes 6 courses. À la carte, ordering separate dishes from the menu. Example, we ordered à la carte instead of choosing the set menu.
Prix, a fixed price menu with selected courses.
Example, the prix menu is good value. Signature dish, the dish a restaurant is famous for. Example, their signature dish is roasted sea bass. Seasonal ingredients, ingredients available at a certain time of year. Example, the chef uses seasonal ingredients. Locally sourced, bought from nearby farms or producers. Example, the vegetables are locally sourced. Dietary restriction, a food rule for health, religion, or personal reasons. Example, we mentioned our dietary restrictions. Cross-contamination, when one food accidentally touches another. Example, cross-contamination is dangerous for allergies. Accommodate, to help or adjust for someone's needs. Example, the kitchen can accommodate gluten-free guests. Substitute, to replace one item with another. Example, can I substitute fries for vegetables? Garnish, a small decoration added to food. Example, the lemon garnish made the plate look fresh. Presentation, how food looks on the plate. Example, the presentation was elegant. Texture, how food feels when you eat it. Example, the dessert had a smooth texture. Palate, a person's sense of taste. Example, the sauce may be too rich for some palates. Tasting notes, words used to describe taste. Example, the coffee has tasting notes of chocolate and citrus. Sommelier, a wine expert in a restaurant. Example, the sommelier recommended a dry white wine. Pairing, food and drink chosen to go well together. Example, the wine pairing matched the fish perfectly. Corkage fee, a charge for bringing your own wine. Example, the corkage fee is $20. Service charge, an added fee for service. Example, a service charge was included in the bill. Gratuity, a tip for restaurant staff. Example, gratuity is optional in some restaurants. Overcooked, cooked too much. Example, the steak was overcooked. Undercooked, not cooked enough. Example, the chicken was undercooked. Bill discrepancy, a mistake or difference on the bill. Example, we noticed a bill discrepancy. Complimentary, free of charge. Example, they offered a complimentary dessert. Dining experience, the whole experience of eating at a restaurant. Example, the dining experience was excellent.
Daniel, please tell me you made a reservation. This place looks busy and I am not emotionally prepared to join a wait list while smelling fresh bread.
Relax, I made a reservation for 2 at 8 o'clock. But I also asked whether they accept walk-ins because I wanted to sound spontaneous.
That is not spontaneity. That is organized anxiety wearing a nice jacket.
Fair. Anyway, the host just confirmed our table. They asked if we had a seating preference.
Window table, if possible. I like good ambience. Warm lighting, soft music, not too loud, not too silent.
So basically, you want a restaurant that feels like a calm movie scene.
Exactly. A calm movie scene with good bread.
The host says we can sit near the window. Perfect. The ambience is great already.
I like it. It feels elegant but not uncomfortable. Some restaurants make you feel like you need permission to touch the fork.
True. This one feels refined but human. Let's look at the menu. They have a tasting menu, a prix option, and à la carte dishes.
The tasting menu sounds interesting, but 6 courses may be too much. I want dinner, not a personal challenge.
The prix menu is 3 courses for a fixed price. That might be easier.
Maybe, but I also want to see the à la carte options. Their signature dish is roasted sea bass with lemon herb sauce.
That sounds excellent. The menu says they use seasonal ingredients and locally sourced vegetables.
I love when a restaurant says that and actually means it. Sometimes locally sourced means we bought it nearby because the truck stopped there.
You are suspicious of menus.
Menus are marketing documents with food attached.
That is painfully accurate. Do you have any dietary restrictions tonight?
No serious restrictions, but I want to avoid nuts. Not an allergy, just a preference. But we should ask about cross-contamination if someone has a real allergy.
Definitely. Cross-contamination can be serious. A good restaurant should be able to explain what the kitchen can safely accommodate.
Exactly. Excuse me, could you tell us whether the sea bass contains nuts or any nut-based sauce?
The server says no nuts in the dish, but some desserts contain almonds. Clear answer. Good sign.
Very good. Also, I might ask if they can substitute the potatoes for vegetables.
You always upgrade your side dish into a health statement.
And you always treat fries like a constitutional right.
They are not a right. They are a responsibility.
That makes no sense, but it sounds confident.
Excuse me, can she substitute the potatoes for seasonal vegetables?
The server says yes. Great, they can accommodate the request.
I'm thinking about the steak, but I have to choose the cooking level. Medium, probably.
Good choice. Please do not order it well done and then complain that it has no texture.
I won't. I respect both steak and friendship.
Thank you. Texture matters. A dish can have great flavor, but if the texture is wrong, the whole thing suffers.
Presentation matters too. I know people say taste is everything, but the first bite happens with the eyes.
True, but presentation should support the food, not distract from it. I don't want 3 drops of sauce and a single leaf acting like modern art.
You are very passionate about decorative sauce.
I have been hurt before.
The server is asking about drinks. They have a sommelier if we want wine pairing.
A pairing could be nice, but maybe just 1 glass. The sommelier can recommend something that goes with fish and steak.
Excuse me, could the sommelier recommend a wine pairing for sea bass and medium steak?
The sommelier suggests a crisp white wine for the fish and a light red for the steak. Nice explanation, not too dramatic.
I appreciate that. Some tasting notes sound like poetry written by a grape.
Hints of morning fog and emotional honesty.
Exactly. I just want to know whether it tastes good.
The sommelier says the white has tasting notes of citrus and green apple. That actually makes sense with sea bass.
Good. Let's order. You'll have the sea bass with seasonal vegetables, and I'll have the steak medium with fries.
Of course, fries survived the conversation.
They always do.
The food is here. Wow, the presentation is beautiful, simple, clean, colorful.
My steak looks great. Yours has a tiny lemon garnish, not a whole garden on top. Respectful.
The fish is cooked perfectly, soft, fresh, and the sauce is bright without being too rich.
My steak is medium, as requested. Good texture, good flavor. Not overcooked, not undercooked.
That is exactly what you want. If meat is overcooked, it loses tenderness. If it is undercooked, some people feel uncomfortable eating it.
The fries are excellent too. Crispy outside, soft inside. This is emotional balance in potato form.
You need help.
I need another fry.
The dining experience is strong so far. Good service, clear explanations, flexible kitchen, and balanced food.
Agreed. Service makes a huge difference. When staff are confident and calm, guests feel safe asking questions.
Especially in advanced restaurant English. It is not just, I want this. It is, could you accommodate this request? Or, may I substitute this item?
Exactly. Polite language gives you control without sounding rude.
Do you want dessert?
Yes, but I want to pretend I am thinking carefully.
So, yes.
Yes, the server says the chocolate tart is complimentary because our table waited a few extra minutes before ordering.
That is thoughtful. A complimentary dessert can turn a small delay into a positive memory.
This is how restaurants protect the dining experience.
Now we should check the bill carefully. Not suspiciously, just responsibly.
Good idea. I see a small bill discrepancy. They charged us for 2 desserts, but the server said 1 was complimentary.
Easy, just mention it politely.
Excuse me, I think there may be a small bill discrepancy. The dessert was listed as complimentary, but it appears on the bill.
Perfect tone. Calm, clear, not dramatic.
The server apologized and corrected it. The service charge is included, but gratuity is optional.
Good to know. Since the service was excellent, we can leave an extra gratuity.
Agreed. Today's vocabulary was very useful.
walk-in, waitlist, table turnover, seating preference, ambience, tasting menu, à la carte, prix fixe, signature dish, seasonal ingredients, locally sourced, dietary restriction, cross-contamination, accommodate, substitute, garnish, presentation, texture, palate, tasting notes, sommelier, pairing, corkage fee, service charge, gratuity, overcooked, undercooked, bill discrepancy, complimentary, and dining experience.
This is the kind of English people need when the situation is polite, detailed, and real.
Exactly. Advanced English is not about sounding complicated. It is about choosing precise words at the right moment.
And knowing how to fix a problem without creating another one.
That may be the real lesson.
That, and never underestimate the emotional power of good bread.
Finally, something we fully agree on. C1 to C2 restaurant repeat sentences. Now, repeat these sentences. The restaurant accepts walk-ins before 7. We joined the waitlist for a window table. High table turnover keeps the restaurant profitable. Do you have a seating preference? The ambience is warm and relaxed. The tasting menu includes 6 courses. We ordered à la carte instead of choosing the set menu. The prix fixe menu is good value. Their signature dish is roasted sea bass. The chef uses seasonal ingredients. The vegetables are locally sourced. We mentioned our dietary restrictions. Cross-contamination is dangerous for allergies. The kitchen can accommodate gluten-free guests. Can I substitute fries for vegetables? The lemon garnish made the plate look fresh. The presentation was elegant. The dessert had a smooth texture. The sauce may be too rich for some palates. The coffee has tasting notes of chocolate and citrus. The sommelier recommended a dry white wine. The wine pairing matched the fish perfectly. The corkage fee is $20. A service charge was included in the bill. Gratuity is optional in some restaurants. The steak was overcooked. The chicken was undercooked. We noticed a bill discrepancy. They offered a complimentary dessert. The dining experience was excellent. Excellent work. Repeat these sentences until your advanced restaurant English sounds precise, polite, and natural.